We made it. It's the last day of school. In a year that we weren't even sure was going to start, much less finish. We are actually at the last day, the last student day, and we've done it with unbelievable success. And for that, I know I am grateful, just as all of you are, for that. What an amazing year we've had. When we look at the things that our kids have been able to do and accomplish this year, this very well could be one of the most successful years we've had in a very long time. And I heard a lot of reasons why that was able to happen. A large part of it is all of you. The amount of work that you put into pulling this thing off, and it was not easy, is just staggering to me. And I am appreciative of that. The leadership team is appreciative of that, and I know our community is. I've got a really dear close friend of my wife's and I, works in entertainment. And what he does is he does stage productions of musicals and some dramatic theater. One of his favorite sayings is that it takes an awful lot of work to make something look easy. And boy, it's true. You know, if you've ever been around the theater, you know that what happens behind the curtain is oftentimes very busy, very messy, and very laborious. And I think that's a really good analogy to what we did here on campus this year. You know, we made a decision very early on that we would be here. That we'd be here in person, we'd be here on campus, because we knew that that's what was best for our kids. And a lot was asked of each of you. And I'm just so unbelievably impressed with how you delivered, because you did. You just dug in and you did what needed to be done. You've heard me say many times, I know, that there's only one job description here at Triton Central, and it applies to me and applies to you and applies to anyone in any role on this campus. Do what must be done to do what is best for kids. Well, I saw that play itself out in large right here this year. You guys did it. You did it with your words, you did it with your actions, and our kids are the benefactors for that. The year they've had, as I said, is amazing. Attached to this email is a list of accomplishments across the campus, and I want you to take a minute and I want you to look at that and just soak in what our kids were able to experience this year because of your efforts. Couple high points, and I do want to point them out. Academically, this year's senior class, okay, get this number, $4.2 million in scholarships. That's an amazing number, a staggering number. It's double what we annually bring in, nearly double. 300 dual credits offered or earned by that same senior class. We've got a Lilly Endowment Scholarship winner out of Marion County at our high school, and we've got 3 that were finalists here in Shelby County, which is just incredible. We have a National History Day state competition. Teams finished first and third with an appearance at the Nationals then. Our middle school academic Super Bowl team finished second in the interdisciplinary portion of that competition. And then when I look at our NWA growth numbers and the trend there for the elementary and the middle school, it just brings great joy to me, and it validates our efforts to get back here. Our kids have benefited from being in your classrooms each and every day, in your presence, learning from you. We're seeing learning loss, unbelievable levels of learning loss across this nation. We're not seeing that same trend here. And it's because of you, and it's because we were here. NWA data clearly shows that. So, academically, what a year. When people come back for their class reunions, their 10, their 15, 20-year class reunions, there's a number of things I know that they talk about and relive. A lot of it has to do with the clubs and activities and the programs they were involved in as students. And our clubs are ECA offerings, which are a foundational piece of what we do here. Had an unbelievable year. Couple high points. Archery program, right? Started out very innocently as a club program, has organically grown into this unbelievably successful offering. The high school, for the 4th year in a row, qualified for the state tournament. An unbelievable job by Mrs. Carpenter and that crew of kids. At the middle school, the team broke a record of 3,200 for the state, and then Blaine Rader, who is a middle school student, is the 3D middle school champ for the state of Indiana. An unbelievable job there. And then finally at the elementary with the archery program, they had not one but 2 teams qualified for the state. Team 1 finished 3rd, and Team 2 placed 7th. They're the only elementary to qualify 2 teams for the state this year in Indiana. So what an unbelievable job by them. Robotics had an equally great year. At the high school, 2 teams qualified for the state championship. At the elementary, they qualified to compete in the Worlds, which is an amazing thing for them. And the future of that program, incredibly bright. When we look at the arts, right? Our music offerings, unbelievable. Gold ratings, okay? I'm going to try to go through them all because there's a ton. They had a great year. Marching Tigers, gold at ISMA. Concert band, gold. Jazz band, gold. The TCHS band received the All Music Award from ISMA. Winter Guard went to the WGI Finals. That's the first time in school history that they've done that. Winter Percussion advanced to the IPA State Finals for the 6th year in a row, and they placed second this year. 6th, 7th, 8th grade bands all held 3 in-person concerts. In person in a year which we weren't even sure we would be here. What a neat thing that is. And then finally, gold ratings at ISMA for the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade bands as well. Jazz bands, 7th and 8th grade gold ratings. So just a great year on the art side for our kids. Athletically, an unbelievable year. It's always a strength for us this year, more so than even normal. Boys and girls cross country, Shelby County champs. Silas Blair was the individual county champ with cross country. 5th grade and 7th grade girls basketball won the county, and the 7th grade girls were also the conference champs. Boys basketball swept everyone. They took everything. 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade all county champs. 7th grade football conference champ. 7th and 8th grade girls volleyball county champs. I mean, you're starting there, right? There's a trend. We're starting to see something here. At the high school, sectional champs in football. Volleyball, sectional champs. Boys tennis, county and conference champs. Girls tennis, county, conference, and sectional champions. Basketball side, the girls, county champion and sectional champion. Boys basketball, county and sectional champs. Boys golf, county champs. Girls golf, conference champions. Boys track, county champs. Softball at the high school, Shelby County champions. Unbelievable amount of success for our kids. And so to all of you, thank you for everything that you have done this year to allow our kids to experience that. Those are memories of a lifetime for them. And so now the year is done. And again, it takes a lot of work to make something look effortless. I know you're tired, and justifiably so. We asked a lot and you responded. I mean, if there's ever been any doubt of what kind of team's here, this year proved that this is hands down the best team I've ever had the pleasure of serving with. You guys were amazing. But now it's time for you to unplug. And so what I want you to do from here is simply this. Turn your phone off, turn your computer off, and I want you to forget about this place for about 60 days. I want you to go off and you do all the things that you enjoy that have nothing to do with this job. I want you to recharge and refresh yourself. I would tell you it's been a long 12 months, but in reality it's been a long 18 because this goes all the way back to the beginning of the pandemic in March. It's been a tough long haul for all of us. You deserve some rest. You've earned it. So take it, okay? And I'll look forward to seeing you back here in August once you're done enjoying the summer. And I can't tell you how excited I am to be able to go back to something very closely approximating what we all once knew as normal. Life here will not ever be exactly the same again, but I think that you'll find, and I will communicate to you later on this summer, that our operational plans will look a lot more like what they used to than what they have been here recently. Again, from the bottom of my heart, sincerely, thank you to all of you for everything you've done this year for our kids and for Triton Central and our community. I know our community is so appreciative of it. I've had people throughout this school year, just time and time again, approach me praising everything that you guys have done. So, thank you. I really thank you. Take the 2 months, okay? Sit by the pool, dip your toe in occasionally, read a book, do a crossword puzzle, do whatever it is that you find enjoyment in, okay? Get recharged, get refreshed, and let's get back at this thing again in August.